Okay, I guess this test is going to be different. This is test 3, and I've started audio first. Now I guess I'll start the side camera running, and I'll start the main camera running. I think we're going there, are we? Yeah, we got a new setup here, and we're got all sorts of extraneous kind of gadgetry going on. We got the new lighting. I'm gonna be testing out the gimmicks, gonna be testing out bits and pieces of gestures and doing things, and again, the focus, figuring it out. I might put less effects on this one because the lighting's enjoyable, right? Yeah, right. So it being a third test, I guess at this point, I started out by rabbiting on about the road from Cork to Moscow. I guess that's a test of my ability to ad-lib, my ability to talk about the types of concepts I want to talk about, expand upon them in kind of real time without having to write them down or create speeches, because I'm not 100% sure how well I can read an auto cue, and I'm not really particularly sure how interesting it would be to read written stories read aloud. I'm going to experiment in the next test by making spoken versions of articles that I've written on Medium, because I was asked about that at one point. But really with this, it's just a regular test again. For example, I'm drinking coffee. I'm interested in seeing how affected or unaffected it looks when someone's drinking coffee. All of these tests have been done in the mid-afternoon, just as sunlight is going down, but there's no artificial light in here anyway. Yeah, the sound rig is pretty much exactly as it was. The lighting's tweaked. The camera rig is completely different, which is kind of nice. It affords a different angle, and it makes it easier to do some other stuff. Like, for example, this pad, which I have over here. I'll stay in frame while I put my finger on the pad, and it's going to be nice to sort of have a secondary situation there. I'm still toying with the idea of using extra cameras and generally over-fussing the kind of thing, just to see how it is. But, if I'm discussing things and I, put them into shot, or, oh no, wait, that's going to be into shot, isn't it? I think, this type of stuff works quite well, actually. Yeah. Though maybe we'll probably have to get some topical light onto it or something like that. And I definitely like the idea of being able to draw whenever I want to. Yeah. No pens, huh? That's interesting. So yeah, without further ado, I guess I better fill up a couple of minutes. The idea with the New Atlanteans in the first place is very much connected to this idea of in-between spaces, and this idea of describing where you're from and where you've been raised in non-conventional ways. If we're ever to reach a point of getting past national boundaries and national identities acting as cultural identities, we probably have to get better at describing where we're from. And so I suppose that's the thing I'm trying to do by talking a lot around the notion of origin and this kind of pesky idea that some people born in the British Isles have as to whether they are primarily a citizen of the British Isles, or whether they are Irish or English or Scots or Welsh, or indeed where that sits in the world. It's going to be interesting taking a look at this footage and how it works out, and also I'm maybe not going to treat this footage as heavily as I did the last piece of footage, and just see how that comes out. I'm quite liking the red and blue lighting here, and that seems kind of tonally better than covering everything in psychedelia. That said, I'm kind of enjoying covering everything in psychedelia, so yeah. I think that'll do for the moment. I'll take a look. I'm not sure how focal depth is going there, actually. I'm not sure. No. But yeah, I'm going to dress up yesterday's test and get this test run out now. I think we have the rig, and I'm interested in seeing how reversed footage works, because the camera's actually upside down now, and so I'll be splitting and reversing the footage when I actually get it out. Okay, that's it. Okay. That's it, isn't it?